My child, I have been waiting for you, not for a minute, not for a day, for so long. If my voice is reaching you in this moment, it is not by accident. You did not stumble into this by chance. I guided you here, I drew you, I arranged this meeting long before you ever knew you would need it. So do not turn away. Stay with me, because what I am about to speak concerns your life. There are no accidents in my kingdom. Nothing slips through my hands unnoticed. The fact that these words are finding you at this exact second means something. I planned this. I prepared this. I waited for the hour when your heart would be soft enough to hear me clearly. You may call it coincidence. I call it divine timing. For so long, I have seen you move through days filled with noise. I have seen you carry burdens you were never meant to carry alone. I have seen you smile in public while feeling empty in private. I have heard your quiet sighs when no one else was near. I have felt the ache in your spirit when you wondered if I was still close. I was always close. Closer than your breath, closer than your own thoughts. But I have been waiting for you to open the door. When I say open it, I am not speaking of anything outside of you. I am speaking of your heart. There is a place inside you that you have kept shut. Not because you do not love me, because you are afraid. Afraid of being disappointed again. Afraid of surrendering control. Afraid that if you give me everything, you might lose something you think you need. I understand that fear. I see it plainly. But hear me now. I am not asking to take from you. I am asking to give to you. I have waited so long for this moment. Waited for you to pause. Waited for you to listen. Waited for you to stop running from the very love that would heal you. Do you know what it means to me when you turn toward me willingly? When you whisper my name, not out of habit but out of hunger. Heaven rejoices when you lean in. All of it, every time. You have searched for peace in many places. You have tried to fill the quiet with sound and the ache with activity. You have wandered from one thing to the next, hoping something would finally satisfy. But the emptiness you feel was never meant to be filled by the world. It was meant to be filled by me. That is why I am asking you now. Open your heart. Open your defenses. Open the parts you have hidden even from yourself. Do not make me wait any longer, my beloved. Not because I am impatient, but because I know what you are missing by delaying. Every day you hesitate is another day you carry weight. I am ready to lift. Every moment you hold back is another moment you stand outside the fullness I prepared for you. I am not angry with you. I am not disappointed in you. I am longing for you. There is a difference. My heart does not close when you struggle. It stays open. My love does not fade when you doubt. It remains steady, but I desire closeness. I desire honesty. I desire the simple act of you saying, "Here I am." When you open your heart to me fully, healing begins at once. Not always loudly, not always with drama, but deeply. Chains that have wrapped around your thoughts begin to loosen. Old wounds you have ignored begin to mend. Shame you have carried quietly begins to dissolve. This is what I have been waiting to do. The delay you lived through was not because I forgot you. I do not rush sacred things. I do not force doors open before you are ready to walk through them. But now something inside you is ready. That is why these words feel different. That is why you feel a pull inside your chest. That is why you sense this is personal. Do not ignore that feeling. That is my spirit drawing you closer. That is my voice saying, this is your moment. I have been patient, I have been gentle, but now I am calling you clearly. Open it. Let me in deeper. Let me set in order what has been chaotic. Let me heal what has been hurting you. Let me restore what you thought was lost forever. You may not realize this, but when you respond to me, my heart rejoices. I am not distant. I am not cold. I delight in you. I smile when you trust me. Your obedience is not about rules. It is about relationship. It is about closeness. It is about love returned. Before this day began, I knew you would be here. Before this hour struck, I had already aligned it. I saw the weight you were carrying. I saw the questions forming in your heart. I saw the quiet thoughts you did not share with anyone. And I said now, not yesterday, not next week, now. Divine timing is not rushed, and it is not delayed. It is exact. There were moments in the past when you were not prepared to hear what I am speaking now. Your heart was distracted. Your spirit was overwhelmed. Your mind was crowded. But today something in you is softer. Something in you is listening. That is not accident. That is alignment. You ask me for clarity. You ask me for direction. You ask for some sign that I am near. I answer through moments like this one. I do not always thunder from the sky. I often speak through what seems ordinary. But when my spirit moves, even the ordinary becomes sacred. The door is in front of you now, and your heart knows it. Do not postpone what can begin right here. Say Amen out loud if your heart is open to me in this moment. Now I need you to hear my heart. I have been waiting for you, but not with anger, not with disappointment. I have waited with longing, with love that has never weakened, never faded, never turned away. I have kept my eyes on you as you moved through your days chasing responsibilities, trying to survive what felt heavy, and all the while I stood near, speaking gently, hoping you would turn your face toward me fully. I desire something deeper with you, not a surface connection, not a quick prayer spoken in passing, not a distant nod in my direction. I long for closeness. I long for you to sit with me without hurry. I long for you to speak to me honestly, without pretending to be stronger than you are. There have been moments when you felt distance between us, moments when you prayed and heard silence, moments when you questioned whether I was near at all. My child, that distance was never because I moved away. I do not withdraw my love. I do not step back in frustration. If there was space between us, it was because fear and hurt and disappointment built walls inside you. I saw those walls rise. I saw the times you were wounded and quietly told yourself you would not trust so deeply again. I saw life let you down, and I saw you pull your heart back, not only from people, but from me. You did not even realize you were doing it. You were protecting yourself. I understood. And even while you built those walls, I stayed every morning you woke. I was there. Every night you lay down exhausted. I was there. When you succeeded, I rejoiced. When you failed, I did not turn away. When you felt proud of yourself, I smiled. When you felt ashamed, I leaned closer, not further. My love does not shrink when you struggle. It grows more tender. You do not know how patient I have been with you. Not because I am weak, but because my love is strong. I do not rush you. I do not force you. I wait. I speak softly. I send reminders. I nudge your spirit. I draw you back slowly so that you return willingly. There were times you ignored my whisper, times you felt the pull to pray but chose distraction instead. Times you sensed me calling you deeper, and you hesitated. Even then, I did not leave. I did not say enough. I simply waited for the next moment when your heart would soften. This is that moment. My longing for you is not like human longing. It is pure. It is steady. It is faithful. I am not seeking to control you. I am seeking to walk with you. I want to share your days, your thoughts, your concerns. I want to guide you before you fall. I want to comfort you before you break. I want to remind you of your worth before you forget it. The distance costs you something real, my child. Not because I am offended, but because I know what you miss when you step away. When you carry everything alone, I feel the weight pressing on you. When you isolate yourself, I see the loneliness creeping in when you choose noise over stillness. I see the exhaustion building, and I wait for you to come back to quiet. You may wonder why I care so deeply, why I keep pursuing you when you drift, because you are mine. I formed you with intention. I breathed life into you. My love for you is not temporary. It is not conditional. It does not rise and fall with your performance. Even when you doubted me, I believed in you. Even when you questioned my presence, I stayed close. Even when you walked through cold seasons, my heart stayed warm toward you. I never stopped loving you. Not for a second, not once. There were nights when you lay awake, thinking, worrying, wandering from thought to thought. You believed no one noticed the ache in your chest. I noticed. I saw how you kept yourself busy to avoid the deeper questions. I saw how you avoided silence because silence made you feel too much. And still, I waited patiently for you. My patience is not weakness. It is mercy. It is grace. It is love that refuses to give up. I do not chase you with anger. I pursue you with tenderness. I do not drag you into closeness. I invite you gently, again and again. You are not a burden to me. Your struggles do not exhaust me. Your questions do not annoy me. I welcome them. I welcome you. I want the real you, not the version you show others. I want your honesty, your confusion, your tears, your dreams. Bring me all of it. Do not think for a moment that I stopped loving you during your wandering. I walked beside you through every step of it. When you chose paths that were not good for you, I stayed near, shielding you from worse harm than you knew. When you felt far from me, I was guarding your future in silence. I have waited, not because I lack the power to act, but because love cannot be forced. It must be chosen. I gave you freedom because I desire willing closeness, not commanded devotion. And now you are here. You are listening. You feel something stirring inside you. That stirring is not guilt. It is invitation. It is me saying, come closer. It is me saying, I am still here. The distance does not have to continue. The waiting does not have to stretch on. I am ready. I have always been ready. Let this be the moment when waiting turns into walking together. Let this be the moment when distance becomes closeness. Let this be the moment you understand that I never stopped hoping for you. Declare, I believe, if this word is reaching your spirit right now. When I say open your heart, I am not speaking lightly. I am not asking for a small emotional moment. I am not asking for words spoken out of habit. I am inviting you into surrender. I am calling you into obedience that flows from love. Opening your heart means more than feeling something. It means allowing me to enter fully without resistance, without walls, without conditions. You have opened parts of your life to me before. You have prayed. You have worshipped. You have asked for help. But there are still rooms inside you that remain closed. Rooms filled with fear. Rooms filled with old pain. Rooms where pride quietly sits and says, I can handle this on my own. I see those rooms clearly. I do not condemn you for them, but I am asking for the key. Surrender is not weakness. It is trust. When you open your heart, you are not losing control. You are placing control into hands stronger than yours. You are saying, I cannot carry this alone anymore. You are saying, I trust you more than I trust my own understanding. That kind of surrender moves heaven. Obedience is not about rigid rules. It is about relationship. When you love someone deeply, you listen to their voice. You follow their guidance because you trust their heart. I am not asking you to obey out of fear. I am asking you to obey because you know I want your good. Every instruction I give is rooted in protection and purpose. There are fears you hold tightly. Fear of being hurt again. Fear of losing what you have. Fear of stepping into the unknown. Fear tells you that if you surrender fully, you might be disappointed. But my child, have I not carried you this far? Have I not shielded you more times than you know? Fear is a guard that promises to keep you safe while it keeps you locked inside. Letting go of fear does not mean pretending it is not there. It means handing it to me. It means saying, I feel afraid, but I will trust you anyway. That one choice opens doors. Fear has kept shut for years, and trust is not proven by words alone. It is proven by what you are willing to release from your own hands. My child, I am asking you to place a portion of what you have, something of real weight, upon the altar of this work, as gold laid on the scales of this calling. Let it be a seed sown into deep water, an offering set on stone, not held back in fear. This is proof that your trust rests in my hand to provide, and that your heart no longer clings to lack. What you release in faith does not leave your life. It moves ahead of you into the harvest I am preparing. Pride is quieter than fear, but just as strong. Pride says, I will fix this myself. Pride says, I do not need help. Pride keeps you from asking, keeps you from confessing weakness, keeps you from admitting when you are overwhelmed. But I did not design you to carry life alone. I created you to walk with me. When you open your heart, pride must loosen its grip. Distraction crowds your heart as well. Endless noise, endless tasks, endless wandering from one thing to the next. You fill your days so tightly that there is little room left for stillness. But closeness with me cannot grow in constant noise. It grows in quiet. It grows when you pause long enough to hear my voice clearly. Opening your heart means making space. It means choosing stillness over noise. It means choosing trust over control. It means choosing my voice over every other voice that competes for your attention. I am inviting you into something deeper than surface faith. I want to walk with you through ordinary moments. I want to be present in your decisions. I want to steady your thoughts before they spiral into worry. Closeness requires honesty. You cannot hide from me even when you try. I already see the hidden places. I see the insecurities you never speak aloud. I see the wounds you buried years ago. I see the resentment you pretend is gone. I see the dreams you are afraid to hope for again. I am not asking for access because I do not know what is there. I am asking because you need healing in those places. There are memories you avoid because they still sting. There are failures you replay and quietly judge yourself for. There are questions you are afraid to ask me because you fear the answer. Open those places to me. I am not offended by your questions. I am not surprised by your weakness. I am not shocked by your struggles. When you open the hidden places, light enters and light heals. Light exposes the lies that have shaped your thinking. Light lifts the shame that has sat in silence for too long. Light brings clarity where confusion once ruled. Nothing I touch stays broken. You may fear that if you let me fully in, I will demand too much. Understand this, I do not enter to strip you, I enter to restore you. I do not come to take your joy, I come to give you joy that lasts. I do not come to remove everything you love. I come to remove what harms you. That is the difference between loss and healing. Opening your heart is a daily decision, not a single moment. It is choosing again and again to trust me with what you feel, what you fear, what you desire. It is obedience in small things as well as great ones. It is listening for my whisper, even when the world shouts. You have tried strength on your own. You have tried independence. You have tried keeping busy. None of it satisfied the deep longing inside you, because that longing was placed there by me. It is a space shaped for my presence alone. Do not be afraid of closeness with me. I am gentle. I am patient. I move at the pace of your healing, not the pace of pressure. Now, let me speak about the delay, because I know it has been long. I have seen the days stretch into weeks and the weeks into months. I have seen you mark time quietly, hoping each new morning would carry the answer you have been longing for. There were days you rose with expectation and ended with the same unanswered questions. I saw your heart rise and fall. I saw the hope you kept holding even when it felt thin. The waiting season has not been easy. You carried disappointments you rarely spoke about. You told others you were fine while inside, you wondered how much longer you could endure the silence. You questioned whether you misunderstood my promises. You wondered if the delay meant denial. My beloved, hear this clearly. The delay was never denial. There were nights when you prayed with hardly any words left. You whispered my name softly because you were too tired to say more. You did not need to say more. I heard you. Every quiet prayer reached me. Every trembling sigh was understood in full. When your words ran out, my understanding did not. There were disappointments that cut deep. Doors you believed would open stayed closed. Plans you built carefully seemed to crumble. People you trusted did not respond the way you hoped. In those moments, uncertainty pressed down on you. You tried to stay strong. You tried to remain faithful, and some days you were simply weary. I saw all of it. The delay felt long because you could not see what I was doing beyond your sight. You saw stillness. I saw movement. You saw closed doors. I saw protection. You saw absence. I was arranging alignment. Nothing about the silence was empty. Understand this. The answer you have prayed for has two sides. One side is you. The other side is everything around you. The circumstances, the people, the provision, the timing. I was working on both. While you learned to trust me, I was softening hearts you have never met. While you wrestled with doubt, I was removing obstacles that would have harmed you if they had remained in your path. A blessing requires alignment from more than one direction. It is not only about you being ready, it is about everything around you being ready. If I had answered too soon, the other side would not have been in place. The timing would have been incomplete, the blessing would have been fragile, and I do not release fragile blessings. I release fullness. Divine timing is like fruit on a tree. Picked too early, it has no sweetness. Left too long, it loses its strength, but gathered at the right moment, it carries everything it was meant to carry. Your answer is moving toward that ripeness now. You can sense it. Something in you already knows. There were things you wanted earlier that I did not allow. You thought I was silent. You thought I was distant. But I was standing between you and weight that would have crushed you. Some of my greatest mercies toward you were the requests I did not grant on your schedule. One day you will understand, and you will thank me for the doors that stayed shut. You are not the same person who first prayed that prayer. Your faith has deepened, your heart has softened, your priorities have shifted. You value my presence now more than my answers, and that change did not come cheaply. You have learned to sit with me in silence. You have learned that my love does not disappear when answers are slow. Remember my servant Daniel. He prayed, and from the first day his words left his lips. I heard him, and the answer was sent. But there was resistance in the unseen realm, a battle he could not see from where he knelt. He felt only silence, yet the answer was already on its way, and I made certain it broke through. Nothing in heaven or on earth could hold it back. It is the same for you. You cannot see what is being broken and cleared in the unseen right now on your behalf, but I see it all. The resistance you have felt was real, but it will not prevail. When I speak a word, no power in existence can revoke it. What I have decreed over your life left my throne long ago, and it is moving toward you still. So stop measuring my faithfulness by earthly clocks. Stop calculating my promises by what your eyes can see today. I am not limited by what looks possible. What looks like delay today will become your testimony tomorrow. What confuses you now will one day be the clearest proof that I was working all along. There is movement happening at this very hour that is quietly undoing what was planned against you. The struggle in the unseen realm is real, but greater by far is my power working in your favor. I did not merely hear your prayers and set them aside. I have risen to act. If the veil were pulled back for one moment, you would fall to your knees at what surrounds you. Help you never ask for. Protection you never noticed. A wall of living fire between you and what meant to destroy you. You have never been as alone as you felt. Not once, not for a single night. So do not despise the waiting now that it is nearing its end. It did a work in you that comfort never could. It refined you, it anchored you. It taught your hands to hold blessing without trembling. When the answer arrives, you will not be overwhelmed by it. You will recognize it, steward it with wisdom, and hold it with gratitude instead of fear of losing it. That steadiness was born in the delay, and it will serve you for the rest of your life. Now pause, my child, because something has shifted in the unseen. A decision has been made in my presence concerning you. A word has gone out that carries your name. This is not a feeling I am describing, it is a decree. When I place my hand upon a life, nothing remains as it was, what others declared permanently lost. I have the power to restore what the passing years tried to wear away. I can renew with glory. What the adversary worked to tear down in your life, I will rebuild with double strength. Do you remember the night you thought about giving up? The night everything fell apart and no one knew your battle. I was there. I saw you look upward with nothing left to say because exhaustion had stolen your words. Even without speaking, your soul cried out, and it reached me. It was not in vain. Nothing you have endured has been in vain. You have wept in private, have you not? You have woken in the dark hours with worry pressing on your chest. You have lain there wondering if your prayers rose any higher than the ceiling. You have seen others receive their answers and quietly asked if you had been passed over. Hear me, you were never passed over. Your name has never once left my thoughts. By day you told your family you were fine. You spoke of blessing while your heart felt like it was cracking. You showed the world your strongest face and hid the rest. But I was never fooled, and I was never far. The betrayal that shook you still echoes sometimes. The rejection made you question your worth. You wondered if something in you was too broken to repair. Nothing in you is beyond my repair. There is a weariness in you that sleep has not fixed. It is not laziness. It is not weakness. It is the tiredness of a soul that has carried too much for too long. I know its name, and I know its cure. Come to me, and I will give you rest. Real rest, the kind that reaches the deep places. You bury dreams because disappointment hurt too much. You stopped praying certain prayers because you could not bear another silence. I am telling you now, those dreams did not die in the ground where you left them. I kept them. I have guarded everyone, and I am breathing on them again. What fear silenced I am awakening. What sorrow buried I am raising. Hear the verdict I now speak over you. The accusations against you are cancelled. The debts that suffocated you are annulled. What man could not resolve, I have resolved in the unseen, and you will see it with your own eyes. What was blocked now moves. What was impossible now opens. What was held back is now released. Do not accept living under a rejected name any longer, because I am giving you a new one. I call you chosen. I call you honored. I call you blessed. Where they wrote failure, I seal victory. Where they called you debtor, I call you provider. Where they labeled you forgotten, I declare you the target of my favor. Provision is part of this release. I am the God who turns barren ground into harvest. Doors of supply that were shut to you will open, and you will know it was not luck, not favor from man, not chance. It will carry my fingerprints. You will recognize my hand because it will arrive in ways no earthly plan could explain. But understand, this release is not only about provision. When I bless completely. I bring direction. I bring honor. I bring rest. Other frozen areas of your life will begin to move. Broken relationships will mend. Forgotten works will come back to life. Ideas that seemed impossible will find what they need. I do not just release supply. I release meaning, purpose, and destiny. The enemy tried to silence your voice. He tried to drain your strength and sour your faith with frustration. But he did not succeed. Even wounded, you kept praying. Even in silence, your soul kept reaching for me, and I heard. I always heard. Now I come as your Father, your provider, the God of promises, to tell you plainly your time has come. Many will look at what I am about to do in your life and not understand it. They will ask how. They will try to explain with logic what is beyond logic. You do not have to prove anything to them. Your peace will be your answer. Your steadiness will be the sign that heaven moved. Live the blessing. Let it speak for itself. Those you love will be touched by this as well. The ones you carry in prayer will see with their own eyes what it means to trust me. Your home will become a sign that I honor those who honor me. Even the ones who mocked your faith will fall quiet when they see that I do not abandon my own. You will stand firm where many fall. You will be sustained in seasons when others retreat, all of it resting on one certainty. Your name is in my hands. You will not need to grasp or strive to make this happen. What I have assigned to you cannot be claimed by another, and what belongs to another was never meant to weigh on you. Rest inside that certainty. The favor I give does not run out, and it does not arrive late. It comes looking for you in rooms you have not entered yet, through people you have not met yet, in seasons you have not lived yet. Your task is simple. Stay close to me. Keep your heart clean and remain faithful with what is already in your hands. Whisper, I receive it, if you are ready for what I am releasing over you, and receive this as well. I am not lifting you up so you can be admired. I am lifting you up so you can be a doorway for others. The comfort I pour into you will overflow to people who are still in their dark night. The story you thought disqualified, you will become the very thing that gives someone else courage. Nothing you walk through will be wasted. I waste nothing. Now receive what I am speaking over every area of your life. Let these words go deep into the place where faith lives and where new things are born. Do not let them pass over you like weather. Take them in slowly. Let them settle. Let them take root in the soil of your heart, because a word from me does not return empty. May your provision overflow until giving becomes your greatest joy. May supply reach you through channels you never expected until you have to search for new ways to bless others. May opportunity meet you so often that you learn to choose wisely between open doors. May what you need arrive before you knew to ask for it. This is not wishful thinking. This is my intention for you. May your body respond to my touch. May strength return to you quietly and steadily until people around you ask what has changed. May your sleep grow deep and your mind grow calm. May the heaviness that sat on your shoulders lift, and may you wake with a lightness you had forgotten was possible. I am the God who renews. Let me renew you. May broken relationships be restored in their right time. May people who walked away return changed, and may you have the grace to receive them. May new companions arrive, carrying exactly what your journey requires. May your circle become so marked by my presence that simply being near you brings peace to others. You were never meant to walk this road alone, and you will not. May your calling grow clear until confusion has no place left to stand. May your gifts make room for you in places you thought were locked. May your purpose speak so plainly that doubt loses its voice. May doors open before your hand touches them. I did not form you for a small life. I formed you for the work I prepared in advance, and I will lead you into it step by step. May those you love walk in favor you labored for. May the ones who come after you inherit the ground you cleared with your prayers. May the faith you kept in hidden years become a well that others draw from long after this season has passed. What you have sown in secret, I will honor in the open. A life surrendered to me leaves a blessing behind it that outlives its years. Now hear me on peace, because peace is part of your inheritance too. The world around you will not always be quiet. Storms will still rise. News will still trouble the air. People will still disappoint. But my peace is not like the world's peace. The world's peace depends on calm circumstances. Mine stands in the middle of the storm and does not move. I am teaching you to live from that peace. Not a peace you must chase, but a peace that holds you. When everything shakes, you will be steady. When others panic, you will be still. Not because you are pretending, but because you know who holds you. The same voice that calmed the sea speaks over your life now. Be still. I am God. That is enough. Let go of the habit of rehearsing tomorrow's troubles today. Worry borrows weight from a future. I have already gone ahead to prepare. I am already standing in your tomorrow, just as I stood in your yesterday. Nothing ahead of you will find me unprepared. Nothing ahead of you will catch me by surprise. So take the day I have given you and live it with me. There is also a work I am doing inside you that no one else can see yet. I am renewing your mind. Old patterns of thinking, the ones that always led you to fear, are being replaced. Thoughts that once told you that you were not enough are losing their grip. I am transforming you from within, and in time your outer life will bear the mark of that inner change. You will notice it in small ways first. You will respond with patience where you once snapped. You will rest where you once spiraled. You will forgive more quickly, hope more easily, speak more kindly to yourself. Do not dismiss these small changes. They are evidence of my spirit at work. Great oaks do not announce their growing. They simply grow. And as you grow, I will trust you with more. More insight, more responsibility, more of the quiet authority that comes from a life rooted in me. You have asked me for bigger things, and I delight to give them, but I love you too much to give you weight before I have built the strength to carry it. That building is happening now, even today, even in this hour. So walk forward without fear of losing what I give. Some hold their blessings tightly, terrified they will vanish. You will not need to hold yours that way. What I establish, I sustain. What I open, no one shuts. What I give in love, I do not snatch back. Hold your blessings with open hands, and you will find they multiply there. Think of a river finding its course. It does not force its way. It follows the path cut for it, and in following it gains power. It carves through stone, not by violence, but by faithfulness. One steady day after another, your life is finding its course now. Stop fighting the banks I have set for you. Flow where I am leading, and you will be amazed at what steady obedience can carve. Think also of the turning of seasons. No one commands winter to leave. It simply yields when its time is complete, and the thaw begins whether anyone believes in it or not. Your long winter is yielding now. You do not have to force the spring. You only have to recognize it, rise with it, and plant again. The one who refuses to plant, because winter once came, will stand empty at every harvest. So plant again, my child, hope again, begin again. The failures behind you were lessons, not verdicts. The losses behind you were chapters, not the whole story. I am the author of what comes next, and I write with a steady hand. Remember this above everything else in this hour. The gifts are not the goal. I am the goal. The blessings are streams. I am the well, seek my face, and not only my hand, and you will lack nothing that matters. For when you have me, everything else finds its right place around you. Now hear how I seal this word, because a word from my mouth is not a suggestion. It is a decree. It is done. It is finished. It is settled. What I have spoken over you in this hour is already in motion, moving toward you through paths you cannot trace. Your part is not to make it happen. Your part is to receive it, to stand in it, and to walk as one who has heard from heaven. In the days ahead, be attentive, because I will confirm this word to you. I delight in confirming what I speak. You may find provision arriving from a direction you had stopped considering. You may hear from someone long absent from your life, carrying something you need, a word, an opening, a healing of what was left unfinished. You may even find that as wrong doors close quietly around you, one right door stands open with light behind it. When these things come, do not call them chance. Call them what they are, my hand. But do not build your faith on signs alone. Build it on me. Signs point to the giver, and the giver is with you always. Whether confirmation comes quickly or slowly, my word remains the same. I do not speak and then abandon what I have spoken. I stand over my word to perform it, and no season, no setback, and no enemy can wear it away. Do not be gripped by fear any longer. Do not hand your peace to troubling reports. Do not tremble at voices that speak against what I have promised. When those voices rise, and they will, answer them with what you heard today. Say, I have been spoken for. Say, my Father has decided my case. Say, the verdict is already given, and it is mercy. There will be mornings when this hour feels far away. Days when the old heaviness tries to return and whisper that nothing has really changed. On those mornings, come back to this word, stand on it. A promise from me does not weaken with time. It gathers strength like water rising behind a wall until the appointed moment when it breaks through all at once. And keep walking. Faith is not only believing, it is moving. Take the next step I show you, even if it seems small. Send the word, make the amends. Begin the work. Rise a little earlier to sit with me. I rarely reveal the whole road, but I always reveal the next step. Take it, and the one after it will appear. This is how I lead my own, step by step, glory to glory. Guard what has been planted in you today. The enemy of your soul will attempt to steal this word before it takes root. He will use busyness, doubt, old wounds, and other voices. Do not let him. Keep this word close. Speak it over yourself when the house is quiet. What you rehearse, you keep. What you keep grows. Speak it, especially in the night watches, when worry does its loudest talking. The darkness has always tried to convince my people that morning is not coming. It lied to them, and it is lying to you. Answer the night with my promise, and then sleep. You can rest because I do not. While you sleep, I keep working. While you rest, I keep guard. The one who watches over you does not slumber. Stay near to me in the simple ways. Speak with me in the morning before the day begins its pulling. Thank me at night, even for small things, especially for small things. Gratitude keeps the heart soft and the eyes open. A grateful heart sees my hand everywhere. A complaining heart sees it nowhere. Choose the eyes you will live behind. Extend to others what I have extended to you. Be patient with the struggling, for you know the weight of struggle. Be gentle with the doubting, for you have doubted. Give quietly, forgive quickly, and love without keeping score. Every kindness you show in secret I see in full, and nothing done in love is ever lost in my kingdom. There are people ahead of you on the road, my child, who are waiting for the version of you that walks out of this season. They do not know your name yet. Some have been asking me for help, and part of my answer is you. This is the weight of being blessed. It was never meant to end with you. Carry it well, and I will keep the supply flowing, pressed down, shaken together, running over, and when the blessing comes, and it is coming, remember this hour. Remember that you heard my voice when nothing had changed yet. That is faith, and it is precious to me beyond what you can measure. The one who trusts me in the dark will stand in the light without fear. The one who honored me in the lean season will not be ashamed in the abundance. My child, we have walked a long road together, further than you know. I was there at your beginning. I am here now. I will be there at every turning still ahead. You have never taken one step outside my sight, and you never will. Let that truth quiet every remaining fear. You are not walking toward an uncertain future. You are walking toward a prepared one. So lift your head. The season of mourning what was lost is closing. The season of receiving what was promised has begun. Welcome to the other side of your long waiting. Welcome to the harvest you sowed in tears. Welcome to everything I have been preparing while you thought nothing was happening. Your account in heaven is settled. Your path is being cleared even now. Your name is written where no hand can erase it. I am not finished with you. In truth, I am only beginning. The best is not behind you. The best is ahead of you, and I will walk you into it personally. Carry this word with you into this day and every day that follows. Let it steady you in the storm and humble you in the harvest. And when you doubt, return here to the sound of my voice, to the truth that has not changed and will not change. You are mine, I am yours. Nothing can separate us. Receive it all now in the mighty name of my Son. Amen and amen. Declare your amen one final time if you trust that the best is still ahead of you. We run on viewer support only. For exclusive member-only content, scan the QR or see the pinned comment. God bless you.